All right. And we are not live. This is in the past, soon to be in the future. The Iron Lords podcast is here. The road to Tokyo is upon us. Lord Addict, you seem to be in a very interesting location.
Yeah.
Where's my co-host with the co-host?
I'm in Cog Hotel.
Before we start this stream,
Cog Hotel seats one.
Seats one.
Cogs boom boom room.
Yeah, he the
Hey,
yo. Don't say that man in the mouth. Hey, bye, boom boom room.
Yeah.
What was funny was, I see how he got his legs, y'all. He had that with a drink before the stream. I was like, yo, don't be doing that in my house on the street. Yeah, don't be in my house. Yeah, I ain't like that.
It's
I ain't
better than being on his stomach with his legs up.
Like in a certain movie we saw with two people. Yeah, it's a certain anime we saw.
There is a scene that resembles.
Dude got a whole. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember when on I think it was last episode we was talking and they was trying to make me into the Shibuya or whatever, Shinobu. And I was like Shinobu, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna be the dude with the boar's head. Nah, Addict could be boar's head dude all he wants. Boar's head dude is so out of pocket.
Bro.
He was on
He was on Tanjiro's bed.
bench, chest naked, with his feet back, with his legs in the air.
That's what happens when you got them R-rated cartoons.
And then he had one of the dungeon bear mask on. He had a bear mask telling he's like Tanjiro how's gonna go tonight.
Get his furry on.
No, Saul. It's actually worse than that, because like during this whole scenario, he's actually like twirling his feet at the same time.
It's disgusting.
Imagine you're the animator for twirling the feet.
No. He's picking his upper body, his lower part of his body, going more towards his upper part. So like, his chest is like halfway up.
It was the most suspect scene in the whole movie. And you know what the wildest part about it? It had nothing to do with anything.
I know, that was kind of crazy.
They just wanted to show you
save those stunts.
that this dude like to be chest naked on the bed.
Yeah, they using that R ratings
with a mask on.
Son.
That wasn't even what made it R-rated, but that was a little Ditty energy. It was a lot of Ditty energy.
The round will be blessed with our reactions. Uncut to that right after this performance. But Lord Addict, we got to start with you first. You know what I mean? Obviously, the road to Tokyo is here. You know, the eve of it. Why you got that face? Don't tell me he froze. Oh, there you go. He had the wild face just now. Like you see the ghost. You can't be with that face. I don't like this face. What's going on with this face?
No, I was looking because I wasn't popping up on the
the
screen. I had to change that setting where if you don't, it doesn't show you speaking.
Oh, it doesn't show you speaking. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, now that we on, obviously the eve of it, we're getting ready. What are your thoughts? How we feeling? And this, it's your little intro. Just tell you how you feel as we getting ready to do something potentially special in Road to Tokyo.
You're getting close to the Road to Tokyo. Yeah, two things. One, the 13-hour flight, and two, what I'm gonna do on the 13-hour flight. So,
that endurance trial. Y'all ain't ready.
Yeah, because normally, I think the most I've ever been on a plane is 6, almost 7.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had some issues one time. I think it's when we had Seattle. Like I was on like 6.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But those don't really bother me. I think when I'm gonna start feeling it is around that 9 to 10 hours mark is when I'm gonna start feeling it. And because normally most of the time I don't even get up when I'm on a plane. Like very rarely have I ever gotten up. Probably out of all the times I've ever flown, maybe I've gotten up once, maybe twice. Like most of the time when I sit down, 13 hours. Yeah, definitely. I'll be getting up a couple times because my knees, man, my knees are heavy, arms spaghetti.
No doubt.
And just what exactly forms of entertainment. Because I do have Kaiju number 8. I ain't watching any of that. I got my tablet here somewhere. I think it's behind the laptop. So I got that. I'm hoping and get me a review code for a certain game
that'd be nice.
Before it comes out. But we get to the point where it's like, if I don't get it tomorrow, I ain't getting it. because Monday we leaving.
Yeah.
So, and then there's not really enough time. Not depending on how long the game is, because I know we're gonna be at another destination before we actually go to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
If we do get it on the way there, and that game's not too, because I have downloaded games at airports before. It's not fun.
That's always the worst.
Games, it's a wrap.
It's awful.
So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't probably keep my stuff that we have planned, because I think we have an actual thing. This is just like base, but yeah, my biggest thing right now is surviving that 15-hour plane between here and Tokyo.
Absolutely, that's the real one. Lord Sovereign, very, very happy to see my brother right now. King knows this is super special. This is super special, especially with the year that you've had. And I don't know, I just got emotional just now. Well, no, seriously, because let's be honest, this was a long shot for you, and any reason you were to give us as our brothers to say, hey, it just can't happen, as much as I wouldn't have liked the answer. And I was honest with you about that. We had our brother-to-brother talk. I'm so appreciative of you coming and this journey. So how is the Southstradamus doing? I know you worked 6 jobs today and doing 1,000 things, but you're here. Yeah. And how are we feeling on the eve road to Tokyo?
I'm good, man. I'm excited, tired, exhausted. Like you see, anytime you see me unshaven, it's I'm exhausted.
No glasses.
No glasses.
And to be fair, we leave Monday. It's Thursday. It's not the eve. Okay, the eve would be Sunday.
He's talking future time. It's future time.
Future. Bro, we're already in the future, B.
Yeah, we're in the future already.
Because I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna lose 2 days starting tomorrow.
Yeah. So I literally just walked through the door. So that's my life. So that's what it is. So I'm tired, exhausted. My body's a little beaten up, so I'm a little like addict. I'm a little worried about that flight, just in comfort levels. But I'll be getting up every 4 hours or so just to maybe take a little stroll around the cabin. These planes are bigger than kind of what we're used to. So haven't seen these big planes like that for years. I remember when we just traveled to Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
we're gonna get like that line that's like at the very bottom that can make internationals, but they don't normally do it, and it's going to be the one plane that they have for our place, and it's going to be like the most like ghetto plane ever being held.
Let's not put that energy out there.
Let's put that.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
I'm trying to figure out why is this energy coming out of him.
Nah, don't do that, man.
Silence is my clue.
Don't jinx it.
Anyway, back to you in Puerto Rico.
No, I remember when we went just going to Puerto Rico. First of all, back in the day, like you take a 4-hour flight, you're getting your meal. You're not getting a snack. You're getting a meal. Mm-hmm. And it was the big 747s. Like you can go to Puerto Rico in a big plane. Like that doesn't happen anymore. Right, so it's been a minute since I've been in a plane this size. So hopefully it's comfortable, and hopefully I'm gonna be ready with the ROG and the Switch 2. Have my games on deck. As you guys know, I don't have much time to game, so in that regard,
most gaming
I am so looking forward to
bro. I'll be looking forward to flights like this too.
I'm like, wow, okay, I'm gonna get to really game. So I can't pull the laptop out because the battery is a little too much for that outlet.
Addict said he have no problem doing that. I always had your problem. My power be too much, and
it's too much.
The AC be like, nope. The plane AC be like, nope, can't do that, bro. It turn red.
Yeah. I think the HPs are newer. They're more power efficient.
Oh, okay.
Like my MSI, like
so HP Omen might get a shot.
The
Omen we might be good. I mean, that
all right. So but again, the entertainment and just to be able to sit down. We won't really be sitting near each other, so we can't talk too much. But again, it's for comfort levels. So make sure the addict is comfortable, King is comfortable. Cog and I are more regular size. Cog is like this.
I'm wide. I'm tall dudes. Beefy versus tall.
So yeah, just getting through that. But again, the experience of it, from the moment we set out, it's gonna be funny, man, because it's just like we're finally here, and it's emotional because when I think about where I come from. You come from, Cog, and where King comes from, and where Addict comes from. To get here and to be like, yo, we're going to Tokyo, to the Tokyo Game Show as press in association with one of the biggest outlets out there. In representation,
what's that outlet there?
Insider Gaming.
Ooh, shout out to Head Dog, Tom Head on the crew.
And to be, to go out there and do what we do and know how, I'm not gonna front. We're pretty good at what we do. We're kind of good. We're pretty good at what we do. So I'm excited to go out there and kind of just stretch my legs. It's been a while. I haven't been to any sort of events in a minute since last year, or maybe even more. So excited to do that. Excited just to be in Japan and to kind of take in the culture and just sort of just be in that place and to kind of, our love of gaming came, I'm an Atari kid, but I'm also a Sega kid and a Nintendo kid. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, this is where it all comes from. This is where it begins. And it's like, it's going to be an exciting thing to be there with my bros who've kind of been on that same journey, man. And like Cox said, it's been a year for me. Like, losing my dad at the beginning of the year was hard. It was really hard, and it's like, and it's still hard. Like, that doesn't ever end or stop. You just get distance from it, and the distance makes it a little more bearable every single day. But it's not even a year yet. But boy, I'm grateful that my experiences and the things I've been taught by my parents and my friends make me the type of person where I can get to the point where I can smile. A lot of people can't get past it. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful that I can kind of get back to a point where I'm functioning, doing what I need to do, and can smile and can think about the good things. Okay. I think when I talked about it, when I came back on the show after being off, I said, it's hard to think about my dad in like the happy things because it's like, it's still so fresh. I'm starting to get there. So, what that means is like, I can have my mind on other things and kind of move forward. And this was one of those things where it was like, God told me very straight out. He was like, I will not be happy with you if you don't go. He didn't really say too much, and neither did Addict. The Addict said, "I understand." King kind of left it to Cog because King was like, I know in King's heart, he's like, he'll come around. That's just him right now. He'll come around. He just left it to Cog.
I just didn't want to say nothing stupid.
Oh no, y'all can never say that. Y'all my brothers. Y'all can never say anything stupid to me.
No, it was
y'all
just
can curse me out, and it's love. I get
just didn't want to come off as insensitive, and I am highly an insensitive person. So I left.
That's the reason I kept my mouth shut because it's like with the year you've had, like who am I to tell you?
I truly understood burning all your PTO, burning everything down to the ground.
Yeah, it might have been a logistic reason why I couldn't go, right?
It was just it was like understanding that. See, what people don't really understand is anytime I take off, I don't get paid.
You're losing money. Yeah,
sacrifice.
It's just complete sacrifice. But I understood that your situation was like a greater sacrifice because it's something that you poured in and it's at a loss, and it's just I had to let Obama be Obama. Mm-hmm. Right? And
make the executive call there and be like, bro.
Cog is, and I was talking to him today about all the things I love about him. And that's just one of the things I love about him is that he is that guy. Like he's him.
Yeah, exactly. He is him. Yeah. And it's funny because when it comes to him being him, he normally doesn't have to be him with me. Like he doesn't. He doesn't have to ever tell me anything. He's like, you're the adult in the group. I leave you alone. I don't need to bother you. But here he needed to he was like,
wait a second. We the children. Hey,
so that's our inside joke. Don't let our other brothers know what we said.
Wait a second. Whoa,
don't let our other brothers know what we deal with.
When
That's a brother-to-brother conversation.
Put the tissue in his nose, son. Put the tissue in his nose.
Yeah, but you guys are a little more volatile than we are.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? You're right.
So so I was like, and again, just getting to that point again where I know my dad would he'd kick me like you better go. So then, I'm going for him as well. If you could find a nice, I'm sure we'll be visiting temples and things of that nature. And my dad, obviously grew up Christian Catholic, but never really he never really had a denomination. It was just his whole thing was like, be a good person, treat people well, be kind, be respectful, be understanding of people, have empathy. That was him. So, if I could do some kind of tribute to him over there, that'd be nice. But yeah, man, just excited to be on this journey. The only thing missing, I would say, would just to be like the rest of like the Channel 5 crew.
Oh, my God.
I wish my brother would go and like, I wish,
Sinister.
Sinister, Valicon, Mr. Ha, imagine that.
Dave was trying to go.
Yeah.
Dave, yeah.
Oh,
Dave
I remember you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, Dave was trying.
Listen, man, that'd be amazing because again, that's the group. That's what we grew up with. That's So, but we will be there and have all of you guys in spirit with us and do everything in our power to make you guys proud. No doubt. So yeah, excited, man.
Excited. And then of course the king. I mean, this is also emotional because all I think about is the full circle nature of us as gamers kind of relying on you to kind of put us onto the import scene and learning at a very young age important nature of Japanese culture and consoles and imports and learning like, wow, these things came out a year before we get them and we're kind of beta tested for the rest of the world. If you think about it, right? The super graphics and the turbo CDs and all these things that really put my love for consoles. I'll be so excited to go to your projects and just see, what's the new joint? Where's gaming going? What? Oh, that's the PlayStation? Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing, Dreamcast, all these things ahead of time. So for you, I know this must be extra special because we're actually going to touch soil together at a place that me and you would buy the tapes from E3, from me and you would get the imports from you. Mom Dukes was like, my baby know Japanese. He got the translation of these RPGs.
She telling my grandmother I know Japanese. Like, not Japanese. He speaks Chinese because everything is Chinese.
Everything is
Chinese. So rude. We so racist.
So rude.
Everybody is so naturally racist.
Naturally ignorant.
I gotta tell you a quick story.
Yeah.
I'm going into one of the libraries today, and a lot of the Chinese contingent works in libraries. So they were taking a large amount of books from the car to the library, and it's up a long hill, and they're fairly, middle-aged to older ladies. And I'm like, I'm a strapping young man. Yeah, right. Anyway, so I grab it, and I put my man strength on, and I grab a whole bunch of them. I grab them, and I take it inside. I'm feeling really good about myself. Now, the person that was donating the books is of Asian descent. Asian is a rug, Eastern, whatever. Oriental is a rug. Asian is, I could use that word, I guess. I don't know. There's so many damn words.
What's the non-canceled word?
Whatever. Eastern world, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm going to Japan on Monday, and she's Chinese, and she's like, yeah, okay, good, have fun in Japan, right? And and it's just like, it's like if a person I would help somebody and they would tell me I'm going to Africa. Yeah, I'll be going to Africa in a month, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, well, have fun in Africa. Like, what they got to do with me? Oh, because I'm from over there. You think we think we the same? Yo, I'm in the car beating myself up the whole time. I'm like, oh, I just did not just say that. Not just say that.
You're funny.
But it's my love for their culture has always been prevalent in my life. And from a young age, like of seeing Bruce Lee and wanting to learn how to defend myself and watching Shaw Brothers, Run Shaw, Run Me Shaw, watching all these karate flicks, going down to 3rd Avenue to, I joined a karate school down there. I went to it was this only one store that could actually sell weapons. And I had all of them. I had ninja stars. I had grappling hooks. I had Why did I have all this stuff? I had butterfly knives. I had the spare clouds come down. I had all of that stuff, and I would pack bags and take my money and buy weapons. I was building
arsenal,
right? And it
ninja arsenal.
I even had the smoke bombs, the poof. I did it in the hallway one time and just
they tent you at home.
It was crazy. And it culminated with the one time I even wore the Chinese slippers to school. It culminated with me buying a ninja suit. It was $120. I'll never forget it. Mm-hmm. And I brought the super deluxe ninja suit because it came with the separated toe high socks, high booties. And I got it and I put it in my book bag like Spider-Man. And I'm probably like 13, 14. Mm-hmm. And I go to Fran Siegel's park.
Shout out to Fran Siegel Park.
At night.
No, you didn't.
Right? I'm there. Yeah, so listen, I'm there at 9 o'clock at night in the middle of the park next to a tree, ruffling through a bag, dressing up in a ninja suit. And I by myself. And I had all my weapons on and I had the claws. And I climbed the tree and I got to the tree. And this is the moment of stupidity. When stupidity hits you.
Not before that.
That was the moment. Because it was a mission. I was on a mission. And I'm up in the tree on a branch, right? And I'm looking down. And I said, if a cop sees me right now, I'm dead. Like, because I got weaponry, right? I had a sword. I had a whole ninja sword. Because you know the ninja swords are different than the samurai swords.
Yeah, right.
I had a whole ninja sword. I had shurikens. I was shinobi. I was up in the tree. And I just said, this is stupid. You have really crossed the Rubicon.
Yes. What were you in your mind? What were you planning? What were you planning to attack? Were you
what were you planning to attack?
Squirrels, pigeons?
No, what it was I was vengeance, and I was gonna be Batman. And I said, I don't know a lick of karate. Like, yo, it was just crazy because I said it's gonna be a mugging, and I'm gonna jump down from the tree. Yo,
really?
None of that happened. So fast forward.
Trying to be a vigilante.
Yes,
definitely. My mission was on, and so okay, I was like, I'll leave that to the comic books and to the TV, right? And then Calvin, shout out to Calvin Washington. Calvin has always been that guy in my jokes. Because Calvin, when you give the script to Calvin knows he's gonna do something crazy. Calvin has been my sidekick as a kid, and he had got the NES, and he had got Rob the Robot, and I have never had that so much envy in my life, because it was Christmas the day after Christmas, and I had like He-Mans or something stupid, and he was like, yo, he knocked on my door. He's like, yo, come down. So I went down. He had Rob set up, and he's like, yeah, I had the gyroscope, and he did it. And it only worked one time. And I think he had double dribble, but we was playing Mario Brothers. No, he didn't have double dribble yet. We was playing Mario Brothers. And it was the greatest time, and I didn't want to leave. And his moms had made, so I think rice and chicken that night, and I ate at their house, and then I had to go home.
Yep.
And I went home, and I didn't play with none of my Christmas.
None of my
That's me.
And
that's me leaving your house.
I said, the mission is on. So I got my Rob, I got my stuff, and from there, just the love affair, because I used to play Atari, I used to play ColecoVision, had Intellivision, had all of that stuff, and then we kind of fell off of video games, and then because the crash after E.T., I witnessed it all. But Nintendo brought us back, and then Sega came into the building. I never forget going inside the Wiz and Rise from Your Grave. I was like, what the hell is that? And they were talking, and my obsession with getting there, I can fast forward it really to seeing Cog on my Xbox. And I've seen him on the Xbox, and he's at E3. Now, we always talked about going to E3. All of us, the whole team, talked about going there. And this is about the time when Xbox Live comes out and everybody's kind of a little separated here and there. And me and Cog ain't in a great place. But the one thing I said to myself was, that's in LA. And I'm scared to death because he's all the way in LA. And if something goes on, I ain't nothing I can do to save him. I'm scared to death, absolutely terrified in my heart. And I was like, oh, I gotta fix this because it's like my only knowledge of California is Colors the movie.
It's Compton and like
bro, I think everybody's banging. Deuce. Like, oh no. I said if he says the wrong thing, if he wears the wrong color, oh no, he's not gonna make it back. Right. So we get out there and shout out to California for being everything contrary to whatever I thought you were. Mm-hmm. It was the most inviting, warm, lovable. We met family there. Fact. And it built. Mm-hmm. Iron Lords built. I had met Attic before that, but last year, how we get to Tokyo, right? How we get to Tokyo. Last year I said, we're going to Tokyo. We're going to go to Japan. We're going to go to Tokyo Game Show. Because we done did every other show. We done did Seattle. We done did E3. We done did Summer Games Fest. We done did PAX. We done did it all. We did New York Comic Con. We did all that. We going to Japan. And these dudes is like, the hell are you smoking? Like, what are we going? How are we going to get to Japan, King? We're going to get there. I don't know how we're going to get there, but I believe in us so much that we're going to get there. And everybody made sure they had their passports. Mm-hmm. And then it started taking fruit. The seeds started to hit. And then tragedy hit, and then I thought that Sovereign wouldn't make it. I was so heartbroken. And then he did. He's making it. And the realm, you guys are the most incredible, like the most incredible. Like I'm at a loss for words, even though I talk a lot. I'm at a loss of words because I didn't believe that. Like, I believed that something would happen, but I didn't believe that you guys see something in us. And then shout out to the sponsors. I'd be remiss if I didn't say shout out to HP for making sure while we out there, we could broadcast back to you guys. Mm-hmm. Omen and HyperX. But I want to just center real quick on HP because they're making sure that we're able to get back that information to you. Attic has the laptop right now that he's using. He has the microphone that he's using. If you see the microphone that I'm using right now, they're making sure that
theirs too.
They're making sure that we are equipped to win.
Facts.
Right? Sometimes it's not about the bag, but it's about the equipment that you got to get to win. Right? They put us, and I made sure that this mic could show that. Listen, this Flipcast is up there.
Yeah, Excellent building.
It's a powerful microphone, and shout out to them for believing in us to make sure that we had the utensils to go out there and win. Shout out to Valari for making sure that we are there as a sponsor, and Valari Pillows has believed in us from the beginning, and to take Valari to Japan to open up another market for them is something that we take tremendous pride in, and we are very happy to be a partner with Valari. So you can go to their page, you can get a pillow, and we got some pillows that we're going to introduce while we're out there. I told you I got that. But shout out to Inside Gaming. Inside Gaming, one of the biggest websites, breaking news, has partnered with Iron Lords for us to be put in front of a larger audience and to get the information that we get. Because a lot of times people act like they break news, but we're actually out there breaking news. And we're actually boots on the ground, making sure that we make these relationships with these developers, with these CEOs, with these companies, in order to bring you everything that all of it. We shotgun the whole floor in order to get everything for you guys. So seeing all of this stuff, seeing everybody chip in any form of fashion, Sega, sponsors, games, reviews, lordsofgaming.net, I would be remiss to say that these guys aren't going to be working as hard as us, but to board the flight with my brothers and to touch ground in Japan We got special shirts that we're wearing. It's just awe-inspiring just to just be here and to know that this is absolutely just the beginning.
Yeah, well said, well said. Yeah, this is an absolute dream come true. Just like you said, King, you know, you're the visionary. You're like AZ, the visualizer. You know what I'm saying? He puts it out there, and then me and Sav go, and I had to go, all right, how is this really going to happen? So we sit there.
Sometimes we got to ground it a little bit.
Yeah, we got to talk to the visualizer. He be visualizing the realism in life and actuality. But we try to talk about it actuality. Yeah. So we sit there, what is it, a year, 2 years ago, and we're just like, man, we want to do this, but it's the time. And let's be honest, for years, we put off Tokyo for a bunch of years. We've been thinking about it for about 3 or 4 years. We're like, all right. And every year we're like, you can't. And then Salva hit us with the factual numbers of what we can do and what we can't do. And then Attic will be like, all right, so we can't do it this year. We'll do this instead. You know, and each year has been a progression. But I think for me, as y'all see the banner, you're going to see the banner for Road to Tokyo for those on the stream. You know, why it's important is because I remember it was a moment when King started talking to Addict. And he's like, Soft, don't know. Y'all don't know. I'm telling you. Look, man, we put up some goals for the community. They're going to show out. And even I was skeptical. So I was like, I know we've done some big things as far as, you know, shout out to the Podathon. We've done tremendous things in the community, getting people together. Rest in peace, my brother Dizzy, raising stuff. Like, we've done some really special things as a group and really to galvanize the community. But this I felt was like, man, that might be, maybe it's just too big an ask. I got to be realistic. But Addict and King probably believed the boy. Addict's like, nah, so it's going down. Watch, we going to do it. And I saw them scheming week to week. And they're like, all right, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. The next thing you know, I'm in Rock Lee suits with this, and I'm doing all type of foolishness. And the realm is like, yeah, you doing that. You doing that. And not only because we doing it because you're a slanderer of anime, and we want to make fun with you guys, but we want you guys to go. Like, we want you guys to go. Get at it.
Part of the mindset I had when I wanted to, you know, do the Road to Tokyo thing was, first off, I believe that everything has to have equal value on both sides. Not people that donate don't get to go to Tokyo. We do. So it's like we got to figure out a way to make it worth their while. So, you know, me dressing up as a woman twice, Carl dressing up as broccoli.
Mentioned it was twice.
And collared Cog with a damn collar and a Koopa shell. And I got to hear King all day.
These type of things, because it's like, you know, people love that. They live for that. And, you know, we've done like overall goals, and this wasn't like a small feat. Like, this was not cheap to go to Tokyo. So I didn't want to like throw on the screen like a goal. You know, we hit X amount. We got a year to do it, a year and a half to do it, because I felt like that's whack. Like, we ain't doing nothing. You know, if anything, it's just saying, okay, whatever you donate goes to this. I was like, there's got to be a better way of doing it. So then I started thinking, what if I do like, we have a bowl of water, and I'm not trying to fill the bowl of water like a tub. Let's say like a tub. I'm not trying to fill the tub with water. I'm trying to fill the bowls and then pour the bowl into the tub. And I was thinking, then, you know, we have 7 to 8 challenges, 7 to 8 goals, and you know, every week.
Yo, you know, Sovereign never had to do a physical challenge, right? Yo, you know that, right? You know that.
That's in the past.
Dudes had shake weights, and you still didn't dress up as a one-punch man.
I did shake weight. I had shake weight.
Actually, he did a physical. Where's the One Punch Man? That's what it is.
I need to do One Punch Man. The One Punch Man.
You gonna do it in Japan?
No, hell no.
You gonna do it in Japan?
I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled.
You can do it in your hotel room. You can do it in your hotel room and cosplay up in the room.
I can't.
Go to day one. It's just up as One Punch Man.
I think we really need to do
interviews as One Punch Man.
I think I would piss on myself.
Yeah, I think so. Tom Morgan be like, I don't want that.
I had to.
Those interviews.
I was talking to Saul, and I was like, Saul. I was like, yeah, because we're just bouncing things off King and Saul and Cog, and I was like, they're gonna buy a walking treadmill, and for every X amount of super chat, I have to continue walking, and for every members, I can get off of it for a certain amount of time. I'm like kind of balancing out. I'm gonna be real with you. I think no one was gonna let me get off that thing. I thought it was good. I was on it for like 3 hours, and you know, it's like you get a 5, Addict gets a 10-minute break. I was convinced that people would be converting those members straight to super chats, that I would be doing nothing but walking. Shout out to the people that
helped you out.
Shout out to the realm. Yeah, for me it was just like, you know, I'm thinking of the challenges and all the stuff, you know, that they could possibly do, and then I don't know where this anime thing just started to take off, and then it starts.
No, the anime thing took off because you were talking too much smack at me. Like you gotta suffer. Because here's the thing. I don't mind dressing up. King, to a degree, doesn't mind dressing up. And Saul was absent at this time. So you getting it. Like,
but shout out
pause.
You getting it, no pause. Shout out to the realm.
You can't be saying that in that man living room, bro.
In that living room. Leaning to the side.
And with his leg up.
With his leg up.
You doing way
he's doing
too
the most.
much.
He's doing too much.
Give him some boba, son. Slow him down, son.
Slow him down.
Slow him down
with the boba.
He's speeding.
No, but all jokes, man. Like, to see the community week after week just show up, and like ILP's got derailed for the road to Tokyo. Let's be honest.
Oh my goodness,
completely derailed.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So obviously we agree. I want to know, even Saul, because I know Saul missed some of the highlights. I want to know, you, out of all the challenges, it could be just one specific part. Like I dressed up as Little Mermaid. What was the best one in your opinion? That you lost it when it happened. We'll start with Saul. Like on the show, it doesn't matter. Like on the show, when that challenge happened, what was the funniest, best moment to you?
For me, it wasn't on this. I mean, everything that happened on the show was funny, but when King put his hand on that man's shoulder, and I was like, "Oh no!" And it's like, because in my mind, only King can get away with that. Like, you know, because the thing is, like, if it goes left, King is stretching this man
they
out.
got to think about their safety. If they want to act up.
Exactly. Or should they just let it slide?
Or should they let it slide?
I mean?
It just be a little uncomfortable.
And he was like, and the funny thing is his eyes, like this intensity.
Shout out to Addict for that gazoo. Good out for that gazoo.
And the glizzy was half gone already.
Yeah, the fact that King gobbled half of that glizzy before the camera even started. And you know what's funny? We watched the Demon Slayer, and when I was going through that parking lot, I saw that specific place. I'm like,
you saw the spot for the video?
It was like an epiphany. I was like, this is where King.
This is where it happened.
This is where the gobbling happened.
And gobbled that glizzy.
You was on a landmark in history. You was in a historic location.
Let's move on. Next.
Historical tour.
That was a tour. That was like the Museum of Natural History.
Nah. You also saw what Cog did his walk.
That's true. Cog did his.
Yes.
King, what was your favorite? King?
Oh man. Like funniest moment Road to Tokyo?
No, just the best moment
of the show.
All of the challenges.
Okay.
I want to stick to mainly
the challenges.
Like challenges. When we were putting that goal,
all right,
what was the best moment?
All right, so
happened?
The funniest moment for me was when Cog found out that suit had a collar, and him squeezing into this suit. I think it's funnier than the Rock Lee. For the simple fact, they was putting hashtag collared Cog. And
somebody said colored Cog.
You know what's funny? We had some funny moments, but Cog has the hashtag collared Cog, hashtag Cog Lee.
Yo, it's like, it was so funny. It was shake that tail, Cog.
Oh, I was furious with Addict for a week with that.
Yo. Because, Addict Joey the Bobo was funny, but it was like the reaction to you in that suit was crazy.
Like that suit was funny, but you was clapping like that, what's that movie with Martin Lewis with dressing up as a woman? What was that?
But Nutty Professor,
Big Mama's house.
Big Mama's house.
Big Mama's house. I was like, shake that tail, and they said it was the motion I was clapping while saying it was.
It has to be that. That has to be it for me. Call it cog. That, and then I had to change, son. I was like, yo, nah, that. I'm going with call it cog. Call it cog for two.
For two.
I guess I'll go next. I was gonna say shake that tail, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The Rock Lee, the Cog Lee, that was that when he used the Oswald camera to bend down, and be like, look what I'm dealing with.
It was so hard.
And then he turned around and he realized that it wasn't even zipped up.
Back is so big I could fit that foolishness.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And he's the only one who can't get help. Like I got help. Like you could get help, Addict, but King can get help. He was solo.
He looked up and he was like, and these hurt. Talking like this.
Yo, I just cut the circulation of that whole new weapons.
He could have ordered Uber Eats and had the driver zip him up.
Yeah. So that, and even though this, because I wanted to say this, but it wasn't technically a challenge. I ain't gonna like Cog trying to get King as Shinobu was probably the
that's not even cute.
Because it was the mental gymnastics King.
But the fact that after I saw what your man was doing, who you wanted to be, I think I just had to be Shinobu, son, because technically
don't say nothing.
Your man is out of pocket, son. Your man is out. I will be Shinobu, son.
It's not for me.
Keep in mind, directly after this, we will play that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a 30-minute R&R on that.
Yeah, don't miss that.
Yeah, we're gonna bless y'all around with a lot of stuff. But yeah, look, all the stuff was fun. I mean, absolutely hilarious putting us through this torture and hilarious jokes. And then shout out to the community. Like the realm had the memes. They was ready to go. The hashtags. It was to the point where people who didn't watch the show would just see clips of us. It's like, what the hell is going on Iron Lord's podcast? What happening?
What happened to y'all?
What happened to Iron Lord?
Guys sent me a picture of me dressed up as Little Mermaid. It's like, really, y'all? What's going on?
What's going on?
So y'all used to be so reputable.
Ricky 3MG over there sent me a picture of me as the first one. What did I dress up?
The Sailor Moon.
It was the
Sailor Moon.
It was like just all he said was the picture. There's got to be a story behind this. That's it.
And that's why I say it took on a life of his own. Where again, for the majority of the year, Road to Tokyo dominated the showcase where they just wanted to support and really get us into this mode to get us there.
They just wanted to humiliate us.
Yeah, of course.
That glizzy, I don't know how that came about, but that is disgusting.
That was the greatest.
And the funny thing is, like, that's what I try to tell people.
I love that. That was my favorite moment, by the way.
That's what I try to tell these people. They're like, oh, we want Cog to react to this. We want Cog to react to that. It doesn't matter if Cog likes it. They'll stop caring.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. But
that country music, I'm not gonna forget that country music. Y'all made me my track to sexy. that was Dip Down that asked for my track to sexy.
But yeah, shout out to them.
Nah.
But back to what I was saying with me, with just like I said, what we did for the community. I mean what the community did for us.
You didn't say your favorite one.
No, I did myself. No. When I had to have King look a random man in his eye. But the glizzy was just.
You can't use saws. You gotta use a different one.
I can't use that.
He can use his only one. That's
the
one.
That was mine too.
That's the way.
But I got a point to it. You have to pick a different one.
Oh, I have to pick a different one. I guess runner up would be. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, because me and King had that relationship. It was always. Fam, we got that one up. You got to one up each other. So he got happy with the collar, and I'm like, damn, that was crazy. So
the worst thing you could do is go last when these challenges happen.
Yes.
Because let's say Carl goes first with the Rock Lee, he's got 3 weeks to determine how he's going to screw with King going last.
Yes. So then I just thought about it, and I was like, all right. We got to get this bonanza going. We got to get this banana going. We got to get the. And then once I was at the Long Island Retro and I seen it do with a full donkey, I said, there it is. There it is right there, son. I said, yeah, we're going to have the bananas on set for the topics. Yeah, because we remember we got cheated out of the glizzy. It was a very fast glizzy gobble. It was not to our liking. That I had to have Attic edit the footage and slow it up, blow it up. So I said, this time we really go get. I get to get the casting. You know what casting couch card come through. I gotta give you that play by play.
I forget though that King has an enormous glizzy costume too. I forgot about
that was absolutely bananas, and I blame you.
You blame.
Oh yeah, we play song. We gotta play song. Why our suits are always the most pristine,
the finest quality.
Couture suits. Saul, what's so funny is Saul was like, okay, we have like 2 months before TGS. We really got to start like cramping down on like spending nothing unnecessary, and then he's like, oh, but we all need little sidekicks. You guys need that.
You know, he will spend on stupid stuff that he finds to be important.
Yes.
And the money, magically just finds
the bank is okay for these days.
You got this. I got a little ditty for no reason. I was like, what the hell is this? Little ditty. I'm like,
then when Attic had the crab, I go for Attic's. What was the best?
Yeah, he got the best crab.
He had it tucked into his cleavage.
That was wild work. Remember that? But look, man, all jokes aside, like I said, it was just what a movement. Again, to see everyone show out, support, the fun we had, and then to exceed and make the goal, right, was crazy. So for me, this is, again, full circle, being in Japan with my brothers, and then, like, the culture, you know, I mean, I'm the gaming ninja, you know what I'm saying? My name is based on that. You know, I love a lot about Japanese culture, and then just Tokyo Game Show in general. This is uncharted territory to see the companies we love, the Segas, the Nintendos, the PlayStations, the Squares, you know, all these historic companies that we've respected. We love their games. We love JRPG. We love so much about Japanese gaming culture, just Japanese culture in general, and to be there. And I ain't gonna lie, some silly, you know, I know it's not cherry blossom season, but, you know what I'm saying, just silly little things, you know, going to a Torii shrine and, you know, Torii Gate and seeing shrines and just in general, just the little things of having ramen with my brothers and, you know, just seeing people and culture. And then obviously we have a lot of extended family that's going to be out there, you know what I mean, that wants to see a shout out to, you know who you are from LSM fam, y'all going to be out there, you know, Genki hit me up, Expat hit me up, you know, a lot of people. And of course we will be remiss, like King said, all the sponsors that were helping us get there. Obviously, HP Omen, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, you know, with all the equipment and stuff like that. Obviously, you know, we got stuff with Labrie cooking. And then, you know, just obviously the major one, obviously, with Insider Gaming, which was super cool to partner with them. And obviously, you know, being on the floor and getting exclusive access and interviews and all the stuff that we normally do at conventions, but to do it on the big scale. And also what you said, Saul, was important, you know, to be accepted as press and media at a Tokyo Game Show is super important. And the last thing I want to say is that it seems like the stars align because it seems like a lot of special things are happening. Potential a little driving game. Vroom might be in the room, right? You know what I'm saying? And all the big announcements, you know, me personally, I want to see Attic go crazy for a Square Enix cafe. I want to see him go crazy for Pokemon. I want to go to a pop-up shop in the Super Nintendo. And then, you know, Saul, even though it's no longer, we got to tread ground on holy Sega ground, Shibuyas and enjoying, and there's a lot of people that, you know, we've got respect for. I ain't gonna say their name, that are very prominent in the games industry that want to meet us. King, no, we got some big names that was like, heard y'all gonna be there, right? And to say we want to link with the Lords, and it's going to be fun. And the last thing I'll say is, not only is it normally for all of us, it's always work. We go to a convention, we hit the ground running, interviews. People think, all our significant others and friends and family think this is, it's just fun, guys. And we always,
when I was with Grace, she was convinced it was just
party time
every night.
Yeah, it is work, videos, content, interviews, appointments, network. It is so much work, and I think that's gonna happen, right? For sure, for the first 4 days, you know what I'm saying, business and regular. But this is the first trip that after TGS, I get to hang with my brothers and do a vacation. In one of the
we've done this
never
for 6 years,
done
and
this.
we've never done
this.
The old, like, normally if we would did like stuff traditionally, we would be coming back the day after TGS.
Yeah, correct. It'd be the last day of the convention. All right, guys, in the morning, fly up, and the next thing you know, then the other addict, right? 2 more days after we get home, blood, sweat, and tears, uploads, and video editing and content. It never really started. You got post-convention tiredness after this. So this is the first one, but we actually get
not to mention the travel that's required.
Of course. So that's what I'm appreciative. I finally get a real vacation in a foreign land with my brothers. I'm super excited, man. So yeah, I want to thank everyone that made this happen, everyone that contributed, everyone who donated, who watched, who hit the like button, anything you did, or put a nice tweet to say, hey, we want the Lords there. We're pulling for you guys. Take photos, take pictures, because we will be giving you content. We will be doing a lot of things on the floor, off the floor, and as well. So that's pretty much what I had to say. Anything final things for all the rest of the Lords. Addict, I heard you're going to be big in Tokyo. Should we be worried?
No.
Nothing to say.
Dip out of that one.
Nothing incriminating.
Nothing incriminating.
Yeah,
I ain't going back on this tape.
I really want to try out the Square Enix Cafe.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's some of the most exciting things you want to do and see?
Probably as crazy as it sounds, if I'm not able to play it before then, is playing Final Fantasy Tactics.
You heard? Square, you heard?
Also, trying out the Pokemon Cafe. I'm really excited for that. I actually, because there's that part in Persona 5 where you're in, you're Shibuya with the coming out of the subway system, and to the right is the city, and to the in front is like the giant billboard thing.
Yeah, we need that.
I'm excited, like the bridge that's in Yakuza that we're gonna.
We need the Yakuza locales. We need the people gonna hook us up. We need the Persona locales for sure. No doubt.
And it's just a matter of all that stuff, because there for a while, like it's just like not even games, the anime too. Like there's a famous quote in Jujutsu Kaisen where it's like, I feel Sukuna's presence and what's going on in Shibuya. Like,
yeah. That's what's up. No doubt. Solve while we wrap it up, all final things and things you're really excited to see or want to do.
I mean, when it comes to the show itself, I'm excited because Sega has some unannounced stuff that will be there.
RGG's going to be in the building.
Right.
Virtual Fighters 5 going to be in the building.
Right.
That's full circle for King.
And that's probably the biggest goal I have, is to make our relationships with Eastern publishers and developers better.
Yes.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excited to see what PlayStation has in store. Nintendo doesn't really go proper, but obviously there will be Nintendo games there. But yeah, I'm excited for announcements that we don't know about. And Sega specifically said they had 3 games they hadn't talked about.
4.
Yeah.
And I specifically request that you and King repeat what was a Street Fighter?
What was Street Fighter?
Yo, how to do the virtual fighters versus each other? Yeah, that Street Fighter went lit. The Token. Yeah, the Arc Systems game.
Yeah, we could do Marvel
with
Token.
the Dr. Doom.
Yeah,
King go crazy on you. I got King going. He going crazy on you.
Yeah,
that's a video right there.
King likes the tag fighters. I don't like tag fighters.
Yeah, it's over.
I'm not a tag fighter, dude. We could do that virtual fighter though. I hope to be.
Both.
I mean, Virtual Fighter 5 is coming back. They've added a lot of stuff to it.
3,000 miles.
We might get a chance to play Virtual Fighter 6.
That's
very strong.
That's really what I want.
Very strong.
So that in terms of just being in the country and seeing the country, obviously Tokyo at night is something to behold, and I really want to see that. Somebody who has see Times Square all the time at night and how impressive that looks. I definitely want to see Tokyo in the evening and see what that's about. And then also just to be able to see, we're very lucky that we have people over there that are going to be kind of guiding us around.
Shout out to Lord Teddy, shout out to Lord Mark.
Yeah, and they are
Spoony
going
love
to
up above.
Yeah, they're going to, exactly. So I forgot about Spoony. That's right. I give Spoony a hug, man, for that game. He lifted my spirits with that baseball game. Exactly. Yeah, we got that too.
I was on stream
some moments.
like 5 or 6 days ago, and someone said, "What are you gonna do in Japan?" I was like, and this is like the day of. I'm like, well, I found out like 40 minutes to go to a baseball game, I guess. So I don't know anything about baseball in America, much less another country.
That's gonna be exciting. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
And then just to be able to go to kind of the outskirts of Tokyo and kind of see the more rural life a little bit, and just again, like you talked about, torii gates and seeing shrines,
bullet trains.
Yeah, exactly. Seeing the obviously the traditional aspects of their culture and stuff like that is going to be so exciting. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. Thank you guys for helping us make this happen. We hustled, we and grinded, and obviously for the vast majority of these years, these guys did it, without me. And they really, really killed themselves to make this happen. But you guys, you really made it happen for us. You pushed us over that line, and we love the community that's formed around us.
Quite easily, man. Yeah. Like they really when they were vibing with something, especially when King was in it, And King, I noticed something when King really pushed for something. They're like, nah, that's it. He had to do the callbacks. Remember, I can't believe that I have to do this.
They push back. They push back like, nope, it's happening. And it's not a lot of shows allow their audience to exercise that much control over what's happening.
Bro, it's very democratic here.
Very democratic. So, but that's how we are, So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. This is as much your trip as it is ours. Big shout out to Forte.
Yeah. Shout out to Forte for holding us down.
For holding us down, holding me down. For pause.
He held you down.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Stay puff.
Stay puff held you down.
Slimer. Yo, his baby oil was in a spray bottle.
I could see Forte now. He's like, Slimer,
but yeah, thank you guys. Much appreciated.
King, man, final thoughts. What things are you looking forward to the most? And thank yous and shout outs.
I can't say what I'm looking forward to. But to just see the land where the PC Engine was made. Like, I champion Turbo Graphics so bad, son, and to see him lose so horribly. But to get there, though, to actually eat some food that does not GMO'd and
that part.
To live healthy for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that part. Hey, eat good. Yeah.
Yeah, like have a meal that's not trying to kill me.
Don't judge me when I fumble the chopsticks and I gotta resort to archaic methods. Just don't judge me. I'm gonna come in a little ignorant on certain things. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna give it the college try. Yeah.
Don't worry, I got everybody one of these. Everybody good. Everybody good.
Love me trying, and then it'll go very American. Dumb American gonna come out on some things.
But just very humble. Just for everything, just to breathe the air. To be honest with you, a lot of stuff we take for granted. Like somebody had put a meme up. And you said you could tell a true New Yorker because they never seen the ball drop. And I say, wow, that is so damn true. I done been here 53 years and I've never seen it drop. Yeah. I've been to the World Trade Centers before they left. I've been to Statue of Liberty. I've been to Empire State Building. I've been through the ferry. I've Central Park numerous times. I've done a lot of the landmarks, but I've never seen the ball drop, and people from all over the world come to see that, and I take it for absolute granted. And just how you tourists come to New York to see the ball drop, and y'all don't care how cramped y'all are or whatever. Y'all just happy to be there. You're wearing Depends for the whole day. There you go. You can't move, so you got to move on yourself. You understand? Cog knows. Bro. I think the Depends is probably my best moment.
That was a classic moment.
Yeah, it was out of control. So hashtag Depends. Dependable Cog.
Dependable Cog.
He has the Depends.
13 hours in case you want to pack yours.
Nah, we good. You get your own. I'm good. I tell you, I just be.
You know that there are restrooms.
Yeah,
on the
like
plane.
he acts like
if he can't make it,
doesn't have a
if he can't make it, you know what I'm saying? I got you, bro.
Multiple bathrooms.
Like his only option is to release. Like this is.
We can play Mario Kart all day on the plane. All day.
That's his goal. Me to get there to play Mario Kart in real life in the street, that's gonna be crazy within itself. It's just to actually give thanks for saving something I love. It is like, listen, like without Japan, and I'm gonna be beans with you. Without Japan, gaming was dead, and Nintendo brought them back. So again, I'm paying homage. This is our Mecca.
Facts.
If anybody doesn't understand what I mean with that, this is whatever you hold holy. This is sacred. And for every last person telling me video games would take me nowhere. Video games is nothing but brain rot. Video games will never help you amount to anything. I will say no mortal words of Mr. Ha. Look at you now.
Look at you now.
Look at you now.
That's what's up.
And yeah.
No, real talk. Man, I'll finish out. Like, well said. It is. This is the pilgrimage, and I'm super dope. Super dope to kind of do this with you guys, and just amazed that the community got behind us in this way. And I think for me, I got silly little things I want to check out too. Like, I'm still on my Battle of the Planets Gotcha Man thing. I don't know why I can't get it out of my head, because it was something that I never knew was really sourced from Japan, and I thought G-Force was the original. Nah. So I'm like,
you bugging?
Yeah, I thought, this is hard.
That's what you need. You need to watch
Gotcha Man. I got
you. Watch that.
I watched that. And obviously y'all saw hit y'all. I was like, I didn't know about this Tetsuniko versus Capcom game. And
I know. I was like, I had to lead the chat off that. I was like, oh, this guy.
Hashtag no we.
Day one.
Hashtag no we. Upstairs.
Hashtag no we.
I'm like, this guy.
No, but I need some Gotcha. I need some Gotcha toys. I need some Gotcha toys, some figures, some shirts, whatever. But now, all jokes aside, like this is a dream come true. I'm super excited. I can't wait. We're gonna do it again. Thank everyone from the bottom of our hearts to get us here. We're about to do that. We're gonna do you proud. We got a lot of fun stuff planned. Really exciting stuff, and then also we're going to enjoy the moment. But that's all I got. The road to Tokyo starts. We're going to give you content. Addict's going to hook us up. We got the, right after this, you're going to get that R&R special, that Demon Slayer. You're going to get that, and then stay tuned to Iron Lords Podcast, Insider Gaming, lordsofgaming.net, y'all. That's all I got. Any final thoughts? Forget about it here? We good. You're good.
Go get that Valari pillow, man.
Get that Valari pillow. Use the links in the description. Go get that Advanced GG. Use the links in the description. And HP Omen in the building. And we out. Road to Tokyo on our way.
Peace. You get to start it off because this is your joint. Actually, nah. Yeah, my movie theater. My movie theater for the Demon Slayer.
But then you get
it's sub, so this is subtitles, right?
Sub.
Yeah, so my question to you, Addict, first of all, being that this is your first time in New Rochelle, no. We ain't gonna worry about Demon Slayer yet. We worrying about you.
Me.
Right, this is about you first. Because this is your first time.
It's the R&R we're talking about, the Demon Slayer Infinite Castle Part 1.
We do this in a second time out. Now, don't worry about him, right? He ain't gonna run the show. It's my city. This is me.
I edit all
Cog is
this.
in Jersey.
I edit all this so I can do whatever I want.
If he take it out, don't worry. I'll be back for this shit. All right, so first time in New Rochelle. First time seeing my movie theater, that's Regal Cinema, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record that part and we'll stitch it to it. All right, and seeing it in IMAX. Now first, when you came in the movie theater and you saw how big the screen was.
Yeah, the screen is huge. I actually felt like I needed to be back a couple more rows,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I made sure that we were centered, but I didn't want to go back too far. because I was afraid that there would be mad people in front of us and it'd be be a lot of problems. But nah. So okay. So now we seeing Demon Slayer the movie, and am I wrong? Is this their first movie?
The second.
This is the second movie? All right, so you saw the first movie?
Yes.
All right, so you can pretty much attest to what the first movie and what the second movie is.
Yeah, keep in mind, he's watched some of first season. He ain't watched an episode.
Zero. I watched zero, but I know about them.
Okay, I got you.
All right, so I know about them. All right, shout out to Sega. Sega gave us copies of Demon Slayer 1 and Demon Slayer 2. Now, I'm a fraud. Didn't play Demon Slayer 2.
At least we admitting it.
Me and him supposed to fight, right? I'm gonna let you know that. But me and him did get a chance to fight in Demon Slayer 1. So if you want to go see that, that's up on Frontline Streams and on Iron Lords, right?
I can't remember which one.
I think it's on
somewhere.
both. I think it's on both. But you can see the ass whooping that I gave him on mine. All right. Now he was beating the brakes off me with a lot of the characters that's in the movie. So when I saw these characters, I was super elated. But Attic is going to take over from here because he knows everything about Demon Slayer. This dude he's entry level, right? All right, so he's like a blue belt. He's like a blue belt. They ain't even give me no belt right now. So yeah, so I'm like drawstring. I'm drawstring king. I ain't even get a belt yet. So he got a belt. But this dude right here, he black belt. He with the tassels on the end. You know how on the black belt it got the white and the red. So he's like fifth Dan. He's 5 Dan.
I have so many belts. I already know what happens in the other 2 movies.
This is disgusting. but yeah, see, and this is the problem. He came in with foregone knowledge that there's going to be other movies. Yeah. I came in thinking this is a one-shot hero. So you'll see why my score is what it is.
We're going to point out that this man's always saying, why don't you watch my content? But I have said a variety of times there's 3 movies to this Infinity arc, and he ain't listened to one of those.
I see what he gonna act like. He don't listen to me tell you. I don't want to know nothing about what I'm about to see.
He trying to give us the whole preamble.
I don't want none of that shit.
You want to come in here like with none of that.
To be fair, I was trying because I saw this last week. I was trying to give them knowledge because they haven't seen the show on what is relevant to what's going on currently on the show.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear nothing about it.
That's why you're giving it the score you're giving it.
No,
everything went over your head.
I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nothing go over my head. I'm gonna tell you why you got the score. But you can set it up. But y'all gonna get this work.
So Demon Slayer Infinite Castle is the first of a trilogy. There's not too many anime movies that have extremely good commercial success. This is one of the few that is having, I think it's like almost a 500 million at this point. So it's doing really good. But if you haven't seen any of the show, there's going to be a lot of things that happen in this that don't hit us home because you haven't seen none of the character developments to anything going on.
Build up.
Yeah, it's a lot of build up. And to be fair, this is your fault because you super chatted to make them watch this movie.
Nah, I was going to go see this anyway. The fact that it's inside the movie theaters, I was going to show support regardless. So it really had nothing to do with y'all, but I'm glad that y'all helped out. But the problem is with this, y'all gonna get what y'all asked for. Now remember, I have been the super anime dude. Remember, I'm the one that's champion y'all. He's the hater.
I've been the hater.
So so you can start asking the questions.
Slanderer.
Yes, he's right now they're Mexican sorcerers. Right now they're Mexican sorcerers. They're Mexican sorcerers right now.
Okay, my first question.
Mexican. Don't front.
My first question.
That taco energy.
And I want to ask King this because Cog has a little bit more knowledge.
Notice how he took over King energy with the shades.
So Cog has a little bit more, but I want to ask King this. Going into this from just the intro, because we got there a little late. King seen a little bit of, because we didn't see when they dropped in.
Yeah, that's right.
King saw when they dropped in. Could you understand the general concept of what was going on?
Yeah.
Because I did feel like, even though there's a lot of aspects to this movie that doesn't make sense if you don't know, like, for instance, like the Demon Slayer mark, they don't really go into that too well.
Yeah.
I did feel like because of some of the backstory, they were able to explain a lot of situations that you wouldn't have known unless you've seen the previous seasons. Well,
they talk in a manner that is easy for you to follow if you didn't watch the show, right? And from the beginning, like I saw, because they were still at the concession, I saw in the beginning when it started, when dude said something about his head and all this other stuff going on right now. Please don't walk in front of the camera, ma'am. And she just don't care. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Anyway,
it's fine.
So, we'll edit that out. All right. So, weirdo energy. Anyway, so I saw when they was talking about dudes with their heads cut off could still come back. So when I heard that, I was just like, oh, they did setting you up for something for later. But I didn't know. But then it looked like they was locked in a jitsu when they was falling into the world.
So the whole concept of this, and this is a little spoiler territory, is Muzan was caught in a trap, and you think in the last episode of the last season that the demon slayers have caught him in a trap.
Right.
And then right before they're about to get rid of this dude, he smiles and opens up all the doors and throws everyone in the Infinite Castle. Because his whole point, because at this point, this chick, where is Nezuko? Is Nezuko really not on this? Okay, she's not in the movie, so that makes sense. Nezuko is the main character's sister.
Nezuko ass was there.
Yeah, she's the main character's sister. She has achieved something he wants, and he's no longer playing like passive aggressive. Now he's like, I want to kill you all so I can go get Nezuko easily.
That's the one you put in the book bag.
Yes, that's the one that in that part of the scene where the dude was like, she was like sweating.
She talking about Pinocchio.
Yeah, she was sweating and stuff.
Pinocchio game.
So that's the whole concept. The whole concept is everyone's in one spot in this place called the Infinite Castle, where it's essentially a demon art where one of the demons controls it. It was the chick with the guitar that you saw at the very end. The king was like, oh, you didn't even see her.
With the eyeball in front of her.
So she made that. And essentially, she's controlling where everyone is. When it expands, that's her doing it. Okay. So that's the whole point of this.
If y'all ever saw the movie Inception, that's exactly what they did. They stole the concept from Inception and trying to act like this is an original idea.
Yeah, they definitely took the concept and made a Japanese version of it. So it's like, imagine fighting in an area where like you could walk 10 feet up and the gravity switches that way.
From the aesthetic standpoint, it looks.
It's good. This is one of the best looking animes going.
I know it's not my trade, but the production, I give them credit. Like that, it looked amazing.
That ray tracing and all that.
Oh my god! Like this is one of the.
How did you guys feel the animation?
Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy.
It's the best animation I've ever seen in a movie.
Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because I seen some because I seen all the Naruto movies. Not talking about the show. The Naruto movies have high production value, and there was a couple of the later ones that show some energy, but this looks like it's utilizing later technology.
Yeah, they got the ray tracing.
The ray trace floors was crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what was your next question for me?
So in terms of what you knew, because the good thing about this movie is Cog only really met one Hashira, and that's Giru, the very first dude.
Yeah.
So this is the movie that caters the most towards Cog because he actually knows who that person is.
I actually knew a lot of people.
He needed to die.
Now, which is weird. He wanted like the one dude everyone likes to die, which is funny because I know what happens in the future.
He was supposed to die. Son.
Yeah, I guess you have a book I don't have.
Nah, but he did something that he was supposed to catch his head pinched off. So
what comes down to is like, did you because you've only seen like 8-9 episodes, and you did catch one of the Hashira that you know a little bit. Do you think that gave you an advantage going in that King didn't have? Because King wasn't the only dude that's in the beginning to die.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, from what I saw, that guy's a very, without spoiling, he's a very critical person to Tanjiro, right?
He's a trainer.
This is the first time. Right. This is the first time him and Tanjiro's fought anyone together.
Right. So this was like, okay, student and master rocking together. But before we get to that,
and that's not his master.
He looked up to him.
He looked him up.
His big homie.
He brought him in. He's the big
homie.
He
was the one that brought him in.
He brought him home.
He brought him home. Yeah.
He brought him
Gondro didn't. What I was saying is Gondro didn't train.
He didn't train. He was like, go do your thing.
For me, like I said, the movie really hits the ground running. I thought, like I said, the animation, the style. I love the aesthetic of the Infinite Dojo Forest. So whatever that is, where they at, it's fire. I love
how they just blow up buildings like they don't even care.
The
demons don't even care to blow up it.
And that's what I like about it because they put them in a place where destruction didn't matter.
Right.
So it wasn't no city type environment.
Felt the stakes were high.
Oh yeah.
And it just felt like we're going towards the end game of whatever we're trying to accomplish here. So I like that. I want to start off with this is where the movie for me was. I was they got it. I was like, your mans with the fans.
Oh, Doma.
That is the best villain they have.
You talking about the Pope? The Pope? Son,
we're just
Pope?
First off,
he's blood Pope.
This is spoiler territory. Let's just be honest here. Doma
yeah.
is the second strongest demon. The first strongest demon is the one with the 6 eyes.
Okay.
And so how it goes is Tondro knows. Like he would get whatever he calls this shit. I don't know.
Which about the infinite side?
Well, you know how when he uses his move, he always says that, "Hey, can we calm her?" or whatever it is. That's sun breathing, but it was taught to him under that name.
Okay.
And the original breather that spawned all the breathing, he was the only sun breather ever to live. And that dude with the 6 eyes is that dude's brother.
Oh, okay.
There's the reason he has 6 eyes is because he couldn't keep up with his brother, so when he became a demon, he caught more eyes so he could see his brother's moves.
Oh, that's rainbow eyes, pretty boy rainbow eyes. His whole situation has got to be the funniest thing.
That was the best part of the movie.
That's the best part of the movie.
As from the demon side?
Yes.
That's the best part of the movie.
He's the best demon because, again, he's just so amazing.
He shows you what a real demon would be.
Yeah, and then he want to be elegant with it. And his game.
And what I liked is Akaza and him have similar vibes, but they're completely different. Like Akaza's about the fight. He's about the fade. He's the definition of the fade. And Doma is just he's got some P. Diddy energy.
When you see
his freak off energy, son.
He welcomes you, and the way the character introduces, it's the start of his freak off. It's hilarious.
You walk in the room and he in there having the freak off, and Shorty trying to get up out of there.
Okay, let me ask you that, because that's one of the things I do feel hurts you guys tremendously. Is besides him, she has the most character development, and you guys didn't see any of it, so that didn't vibe with you
they developed the shit out of her, son. They developed her, son.
No, but see,
I like that development.
The very first, besides him, the very first Hawkshaw you see is her. She shows up and saves them both.
Right, and then it's about her determination, her Shinobu.
Her short. She's short. Her arms too short to box with God. She ran up in. What I don't like about them is they don't live to fight another day.
Right.
Them dudes can know they're not gonna win this battle.
And you know what's
I'm
funny?
gonna die on my sword. No, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get some dope.
You know what's funny? I know because what happens. There's a reason she does everything she does, but you don't know the reason yet. They haven't said it.
The reason she don't run?
There's a reason.
Well, she ain't running no more.
First off, where's she going to run to? They in a demonic world.
Out the door.
No, realistically,
it's
but you can't
outside.
outrun Dama. He's just going to find you.
Yeah, this cool. It's cool. Get out the door. So, get out the door. It was situations where she could have did something.
Did Rangaku fight and run?
Which one? Oh, my
Goku Rangaku?
Oh, I like him. I like Lion.
No, he went out he went out the same way.
Yeah, he went out to his
That's
bed.
how they're trained.
They built for that.
And first off, Doma is so powerful. If she could take him out in her mind, she would do everyone a huge service.
Yeah, she did no services.
Well, you got to think there's a revenge story in the shit too. She's not thinking completely emotionally rationally.
Whatever.
Either.
This is what happens when you don't think emotionally and rationally. You see somebody that can whip your ass. If they showing you there's no way for you to win, you need to get help. This is the reason why.
It is kind of weird that.
Let Kid go. Kid guys got to get this
off.
This
movie sucks. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you. First of all, my man is the ultimate. What's his name? Asuka. Asuka, and his real name. They're gonna give you his real name. They're gonna give you his motivations. They're gonna humanize this dude. He is an animal. A complete animal. Actually, his fighting style is fighting instinct. And the harder you fight him, is the harder he goes.
Fight spirit is fire.
His joint. When he put the beats on Jinjiro, or whatever his name was, Jinjo, he was Jinjo's supposed to die. He was supposed to die.
He kept saying that the whole movie, my man's about to die.
He was supposed to die. He's coughing blood.
Everyone's coughing blood.
But but those dudes died.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Can't act like they not in a different dimension.
They killed the wrong one. They supposed to kill him. She cool. This dude was. So I don't like that dude, son. I don't like him.
Okay. So why you don't like him?
I don't like him because this dude look up to him. He look up. He's son junior him. So what he was doing was, all right, in any type of movie, and any karate movie, for the hero to ascend,
the
teacher got to die.
Right, that's generally how it goes.
Remember when Bruce Lee killed Bruce Lee's teacher?
The thing is, the reason you're there is they already had that storyline. Goku Rangaku dies. he was in the Mongol train and Akaza killed him instead.
The king, it does feel like that he had plot armor a little bit.
No, they all had plot armor.
Yeah, but it felt with him because it was setting it up.
She died without an audience. I'm gonna let you know right now.
No, technically she was.
When the birds was going on, when they had the Bluetooth wireless crows walking around with the speaker in their throat, talking about shooting.
We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game because I'm gonna make a TikTok out of this. Yeah. I'm gonna point at a character. I'm not gonna make any kind of gesture. You're gonna tell me if you think he's dead or alive at the end of this franchise.
He should die.
Nah, he gotta die.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know he's going up against, so he's gonna die. I don't even know who she is. She got to get out of here.
I don't know.
Yeah, he gonna die. Oh, he the dude running with him, right?
Yes.
He's running. No, he gonna die. Yeah, he gonna get beat up bad.
What about him?
I don't even know who he is.
That's the white hair dude, the one that was at the beginning. He was floating up on one single platform, and he was crying because that's what the thing. He said, "I'll kill all."
Oh yeah, he said, "Yeah, kill." Well, okay, we didn't see nothing about you.
That's the homegirl.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna die. Yeah.
Those two. His brother.
Yeah, right. Yeah, his brother with the gun is gonna die.
So that's the.
Because he's the only one with the pistol. Oh, I like him. He gonna live.
That's the love Hashira.
She gonna die.
And these are demons, you know they're gonna die.
Yeah, well, they're getting ready to kill my man up there. They killed my man and they slit his throat. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, man. IGN, I'm sorry. IGN, I'm sorry. This is a hard 6, boy. This is a hard 6. The whole movie centered around this fight with that dude, this too, and they're telling his backstory. They told his backstory for 45 minutes, man.
That is the biggest criticism I'll give. Because when he gets to the Akaza thing, I do feel like they could have sped up the dad part. They could have shortened the following a love thing. And they could have got that
They
goal.
wanted to humanize him so you could be
But it worked. The whole Demon Slayer community, it worked.
He chose to leave. Fuck that. No. Listen, I don't care. I don't care.
Here's the thing you don't know.
What?
Because you didn't see it. Like, he's like, oh, they chopped his head off. Why are they doing that? Muzan has the same ability. Demons can get that ability, just none of them's ever had it until him.
See, I think that the point that you're missing, that King is saying, is that when the head is chopped off, whatever, like, he was coming back.
He pulled his joint back.
He was like, I don't care about all that. I want to be the strongest. I'm going to murder you, right?
With no head.
With no head.
I'm going to kill you.
It was pretty much just pure determination.
Right, so when you saw that moment, a decision was made.
That's it.
Well, see, so where the movie felt whack at that point was now they trying to humanize him extra to let you know, to really sell it. Like, yo, he went through a lot. And then he went from going anger, vengeance, all out, and say, you know what? Nah, it's not worth it.
Well, see, the whole point they were trying to convey, and I will agree with you, the whole point they were trying to convey, and I will agree with you, I think they should have put a little bit of sprinkles throughout the show, because this is all new. None of this has been shown.
So basically, he's never had a backstory.
Essentially, what happened is he's the only Upper Moon that was turned into a demon against his will. Everyone else willingly became an Upper Moon. And
so you say he was turned into it, but he got
Muzan turned off his memories. He wiped his memories away because he felt his human past would prevent him from being a demon, and that's his. I don't
vibe with none of that shit.
Be the strongest though.
But see, there was a reason he
felt like they was doing poor people dirty.
No, that's not the reason he wanted to be strongest. He wanted to be strongest because
he couldn't protect the two people.
He had a mental capacity, even though he didn't have his memories. He still had a drive to be stronger because it was so drained into his soul on what happened to his family that when he found out what was the true purpose in his, that's when he could actually let go.
So the true purpose was what?
No,
he didn't miss out of himself, which was stupid. And no matter how you slice it, you made a MacGuffin just to kill him.
That's how
you had to take him off the board because technically he was gonna kill his ass. Yes. Like he's dead.
You are so upset he's alive.
He's supposed to be dead. I don't care if you leave him alive, right? I don't care if you leave Tanjiro alive, right?
He got plowed,
but they gave him the infinite move through the shadows. Yeah, that's the best part. And with his father taught him how to do the shit.
Because to me, where it was dope, right, was when they give Tanjiro the drink. They said, okay.
It's called the concentration.
Right.
Yeah.
He jumped into the shadow step, whatever the shadow step.
Well,
that was because he's like,
and he's creeping up behind him.
Right, because he learned it was a kung fu job. I gotta learn through not having no malice.
Exactly. How to beat this dude.
That's the
Oh, no,
only
there's
way.
an
Because his style is I can sense your fighting spirit, which is a dope concept. So they had the concept. They had to. I know why he's frustrated.
Because he's valid.
Like that.
He's valid in his frustration.
Right.
I just come from someone that's watched the whole show from point beginning to end. So I'm willing to accept it a little bit more.
I think if you're willing to kill her, he got to die. I think if you let her go.
If we're doing Infinity War, and we're doing Lost and Death, the weight would have helped.
There's a reason he's alive.
Yeah, to die later.
There's two more movies. There's two more movies. Look, at the end of the day,
he's a beloved character. Is what I got out.
To hell with him. To hell with him.
He got one more film.
Yo, she fought Duke by herself. And almost took him to the brink. So she actually took him to the brink.
He didn't do shit to them, man.
But
see, you can see the Akaza thing. Rangoku, he took it easy on Rangoku. He didn't really try to kill him. There at the end when Tanjiro reminded Akaza of his mentor, because that's when it started happening. He kind of like Naruto talked Nujitsu his ass. That's when Akaza actually started trying.
You know, when you got to explain why they did this, it's wrong.
Yeah, look.
IGN, this is a 6.
This movie to me was so fire. Like I was about the first hour.
Yeah, it was fire.
It was like
everything.
I was like, this is my favorite anime of all time. I was ready to bend the knee. I was like, I'm gonna get killed, but I'm like, yo, I'm checkerboard game. I was like,
wait till you see Jujutsu Kaisen.
I think they're big.
Wait till you see that.
Even playing you had me the first hour. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. The fighting was going straight to it. Good bosses, good pacing.
I can't wait till you get
to the fight, right? And then at that moment, you looked at me and you say, you about to see the illest fight. So, and for the first 20 minutes of that fight, I was like,
that fight was only 20 minutes. See, the problem with this movie, and I will give it to, I'm willing to accept it a little bit more because I actually wanted to see the backstories of these characters. Right. You guys don't have no emotional connection to them at all. So
it's just the way you set up said connection. To me,
no, I agree, but I'm saying I'm willing to accept it more. I think I've agreed. I even said on last week's podcast that some of the backstory dragged on too much.
My God.
I feel like if they would have shortened that maybe 20 minutes, it would have did a lot better.
They killed the pacing to the floor.
If he would have died,
what they should have done,
the movie to win.
What they should have done is throughout the show. Akaza, because this show has been very quick. Like this show isn't like this dude here, this main dude. This dude, the steak harsher, you ain't seen none of them fight in this entire show.
I know, and they save it.
No, not in this movie. The show.
Okay, got you. Right, so they're saving that for movie 2 and 3.
But the problem is I feel like the show needed a couple more seasons. You could have sprinkled some Akaza backstory in it. That way, when you get to the movie, you don't have to explain shit like that anymore. You can sprinkle it, but you don't have to go a 20-minute deep dive into it.
It was advice to, hey, you guys got to come back. We're gonna watch 2 more movies. We're gonna stretch this out. Is kind of why.
You know what's funny? How quick you think the second movie comes?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
20.
They doing Infinity War.
2027.
Oh wow!
Guess when the third movie's coming?
Wait, are they doing animes between this?
No, this is done. See, that's another thing Kino real like. This is the end. Like this isn't like some like middle ground thing. These movies are the end of the show.
So Demon Slayer is just done for you now. Like this is a wrap.
6. I can give you
It's
episodes.
a 10. It's a 10. It's a 10.
I can give.
This is a 10.
This is 10. I've been very clear about my bias. I've been clear.
Out of this, nothing wrong with it. This is the.
Been very clear about my. I'm overlooking that shit. It's good. We good.
I can give you Nora 2 fights. You're moving too far out of the scene. Yeah. I can give you Nora 2 fights. I can give you Jujutsu Kaisen fights are better than half the fights in this. I'm telling you, that's. Do you see what I'm just saying? We saw a 2.5-hour movie. It's only 2 fights, 2 main fights. Actually, no, it's actually 3 fights because her. And then him. We're not gonna forget about Son Dude. Son, because he got his business.
That's the fight I don't like the most.
I love that fight the most
because you know his.
You mean One Style Dude?
Yeah.
The one style. See, the problem I have with that once again, the overall show pacing is horrible because that dude shows up right. It's the first time I've ever seen him.
Oh, so he got body quick.
They've never even hinted about this dude existing.
That's why it's trash.
And then when he opened the door and he came through and he had that sword, he's like, "Oh, I'm your other disciple." I'm like, "Who the fuck did this dude?"
You see, that's what. See, this is why it's
Still 10.
trash. This is why it's
Still
trash.
10.
They showed you dudes falling down, helping saving
it's a
people,
9. It's a
and
9.
don't have
I'm
them
fucking
fight.
with you.
They
It's
showed
a
this
9.
dude chest out with this dude on the bed for a scene. Why was that scene there?
Oh, yeah, that
These
scene
two
was-
in the bed,
bro.
and this dude had his feet up with his chest
with his
out.
face
With
with
the
the chest out, that was
nah,
something.
they got some
Some
stories.
they got
Yeah,
backstory, they got
explaining.
Tanjiro
These
and-
two have
and
to
Bear
explain
Man
some stuff.
and Bear
So
Man.
remember when last episode I said I wanted to be him? No, Attic could be him. All he wants. That's he could be
Nah,
him.
not King.
Nah,
You're-
nah,
Chest
we
out
good,
on your
we
bed,
good. We
teach you
good.
technique.
He's
yo.
Conjuro, so you guys go get a bed.
Nah, we good on all of
Your
that.
stomach with your feet up.
All right, so we don't got much time.
Yeah, he's in the front.
But we don't got much time. Things going dead. Cog 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm about a 7 out of 10.
6 out of
6,
10.
IGN.
9 out of 10. Last statements.
All right, final statements. Look, again, I'm the person that has some little familiarity with Demon Slayer. I think it's one of the most fun anime, stylish. I think they do martial arts sensibilities really good. Samurais, ninjas, I like the depiction. The fighting is good. Again, my issue is they kind of blue balled me, and it started off strong, and the pacing just killed me a bit. And now that I know it's gonna be a trilogy, that's why I was like, all right, you got me. I'm still gonna come back and see it. I can't go.
I
over
gotta
Friday
finish it.
at 7, but fans of the series are gonna love to see the animation and everything at the highest level, and obviously characters that get a little bit of a backstory and explain. But shout out to FanDuel. Shout out to FanDuel. He was the MVP. I like FanDuel. He get busy.
Doma.
He gets his Diddy free golf situation popping.
Doma is
yeah,
lit.
I like that. So that's where I'm at with it. But King go.
Nah, I give it a 6. I give it exactly what IGN gave it. I don't care. You can't give me weak writing, great characters, and then mess up on everything else. I'm telling you right now, the story could have been a better story. I could have wrote the story. The story could have been a thousand times better.
Can we challenge?
Yeah.
Can I push as far as you are a fan of Asuka, right? This guy.
That's my dude.
You call him Young Akuma.
Yeah, that's Akuma.
Right.
Yeah.
Dope fighting style.
Only dude fighting with his fists.
Right.
No
So
weapons.
Is it that you felt the character was betrayed in this?
Yeah.
You felt disrespect. You felt that
He
disrespect.
went against his character.
Now, if the movie would have given you
His death, a life for a life.
A
life for a life.
so basically,
He's still alive. My man died. I'm not about
not
this.
feeling that.
It's trash.
Right. So you felt that those
He's
two
supposed
together.
to die. I don't care if he beat him. I don't care about that. That's cool. That's you the baby face.
What if he would have got the final blow?
No, he died. He died. I don't care about
How you
him.
know
He
he's
died.
not dead?
I mean, look, that's
Care
true.
about that. I don't even know. He's supposed to. I want him.
How you know he's not
I
dead?
want him dead. No, I want him dead by his hand.
What if he can't continue?
Nah, I want him dead by his
Because
hand.
this dude, this dude, they had to patch him up.
Yeah.
Into,
him.
Because he
They
was
patched him
dead.
up,
He technically would have died.
Nah, but
Yeah.
he absorbed her. He absorbed.
Yeah, that was
Sucked her. I loved how he killed her,
loved
son.
how he killed her.
He needed to die by his hand, son. And I was robbed by that.
You was robbed
I
by
was
that.
robbed from his.
But if he died on a sword
Don't
there
give
at the
me-
end,
don't give me-
he
don't
still
give me
died
that.
by his
Don't give me
hand.
But the fact that he was still
Don't give me that.
breathing.
Don't give me that. Then you make my man puss out talk about I'm gonna take the pussy away. I'm gonna beat myself up.
Okay, so-
You could've
Oh,
beat
yeah,
them, son.
we don't got
That
a
was
whole lot of
trash,
time.
I didn't like that.
It's
All right,
trash.
okay.
So-
Trash. 6.
Me personally, I prefer to give the fights that had the fights
Step forward.
spotlight. I prefer to give the fights that had fights a spotlight. And then the next movie, you're able to give even more spotlights because you didn't focus on everyone in one movie.
Okay.
You gave the people their designated fights in the first. You didn't really focus a whole lot on the other ones. That way, when the second and third movie happens, you can actually focus on their fights effectively. I didn't want a first movie where they try to give everyone attention time and no one is done correctly.
Right.
So that's my thing.
I feel you.
I still enjoyed the movie, 9 out of 10. I did take a point off because of I did feel the Akaza
So
backstory.
what kept it a 9 for you? What was so amazing that kept it at the high break pace that it was nonstop 9?
It's just the only issue I had in the movie is the Akaza time. That's it.
The Akaza, what was the issue you had?
The Akaza backstory.
his backstory.
Bad
You felt it
pace.
just
That's
went
it.
too long.
Because
Everything
towards
else
like
was perfect for you.
it's not that it was perfect. It's exactly what I wanted.
That's what a 10 is. 10 is perfection.
I didn't say 10. I said a 9.
No, but he took away
I was joking
point.
to mess with you.
You know, but you took away a point based off of his backstory, which is absolutely egregious, and how they finished my man off post. I just don't care.
I
about
love how he's your man and you only played him in a video
it.
game.
You know what? You know how when you link with somebody, when he was fighting, his
style was fire.
Keep in mind, this man didn't even see him in the in
and
the
I'm going to go watch
train.
it because he lives on there.
Oh wait, hold on. I got a question. Shout out for my man, Lionel. Remember his man killed young Lionel. So where's Big Lionel at?
He's in the real world. He didn't get sucked into the Infinite Castle.
Oh, but he alive. He's a Hashiro?
Yeah. He's a retired Hashiro.
Or he's the boy.
This dude is the strongest Hashiro.
Nobody stronger.
This dude's the strongest Hashiro in like 500 years.
Yeah, he's Andre Waters.
Gotcha. So my man under him.
Yeah, he's the strongest. No, this dude could kill all the Hashiro by himself if he wanted to.
Oh, good. So we need to see him fight.
So nobody's even seen him fight?
No. Not one time. Not one time.
All of this.
Now, you did see him fight one time at the very last episode. He knocked off Muzan's head. But that's it. That's the only time.
This is a giant teaser trailer. With occasional payoffs.
See, I guess I didn't do my due diligence telling them it was a
They don't need to tell me nothing.
I've said it multiple times.
Pretend like I don't know him and I went to the movie theater and I saw it just like I did. 6.
Okay. Well,
so finish it out.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I would prefer to have 3 movies with 3 good stories told than 1 movie with a bunch of stories told and then no one gets screen time. So that's just my opinion.
Good.
We saw here Arnold with the Lords right in New Rock Attic in New York. This is the precursor to the road to Tokyo. It's dope though. It's dope.
Yeah, for sure. Man, we out of here, son. We out of here, son. Yeah, son. We out of here. We out of here, son. Flight Monday.